What's up, everybody? It's Ryan from District Cutlery. I'm going to quickly show you how to worry about those 70-30 offset left or right bevels. I had this Misono UX10 come in. So it has a slight right-hand bias, so we're going to try to keep that bias. Basically, I'm just going to do the majority of the work at a lower angle on the right side. This is a 220 grit stone. And what I'm going to do, before I really get to it, I'm going to do a few strokes and actually take a look and see where I am as related to the original edge. So I'm going to start at a low angle, do a couple strokes, take a look, and if that's a little too low, well, then I can raise up my angle until I get to where the original edge was. And once you have that angle, it's about keeping the angle. That's the magic of sharpening. For all the new guys getting out there for freehanding on stones, it's the consistency of the angle is what you're looking for. So I'm going to do this until I can develop a small burr. This knife was pretty dull, so bear with me here. You can see I'm using the whole stone. You see my fingers moving up and down the blade. Different points of contact. Guess this knife was really dull. So now that it's getting close, what I'm going to do is just go to the left side and strop a small bevel at a slightly higher angle on the left side. Now I see I already have that burr coming back over here. Then once you get a burr on one side, it's easier to get it on the other side, and you can even bring that edge back into it. There, now that I have a burr on the right side, and I already got one on the left side, I can do it one more time. This knife is on its way to being sharp. So you just want to get the grinding out of the way. That's why I busted out the 220. It just gets it to where it wants it to be. Now, my arsenal, I'm going to a Sharpening 320. It's still coarse, of course. It's very coarse, of course. But it just takes those deep 220 scratches out. Now, maintaining that low angle on the right side. Again, you're watching my fingers. I'm not doing in sections of 3 or anything like that. It's the tip. Now I'm working that section, that section, that section. I'm walking my fingers down. Make sure I got that burr again. A little bit right there. So now if I want to just work one spot on the blade, I'm going to apply the pressure on that section. And again, slightly higher angle, stropping a few strokes on the left side. Feeling for burr. Don't waste your time. You got to feel for the burr, okay? If you're not getting it, you can work it a little bit. There we go. Okay, 1000 grit stone. Got some fresh water here. You don't want that grit from the water getting on your blade. Now we're just working on polishing that edge. 1000 grit. Anyone new out there getting into this, you can see I've probably already done at least 500 strokes. So if you're wondering why your knife isn't sharp after like 50 or 100 strokes, it takes some muscle and getting used to. Again, feeling for that burr all the way down. This one feels like it might have a slight recurve from a honing steel, but no, it doesn't. Again, I'm also feeling it. See, I'm putting my fingers along the edge of the blade as well as feeling for the burr. There's no dull spot, so I know I'm on my way. Now that's fine. I don't got to go crazy on the 1000 grit. I've already removed enough steel. It's just polishing the edge. This is my fourth Tojiro 4000 grit. I also keep my thumb down by the heel. That keeps the pressure down by the heel at all times. And notice where applying the pressure, my fingers aren't on the top near the spine, they're at the bottom by the edge, so I'm not fighting against myself, trying to hold an angle with my right hand while pushing down on the left hand. Now for the small bevel on the left side, I remember I was saying you're just going to strop it a few strokes. That's for the rough stone. But when you go to the 4000 or your whatever finish stone you're using, you can sort of get to it because you're not removing a lot of steel. In fact, this is your chance to really refine that smaller beveled side from the rough stones that you didn't put a lot of work into. Get a feeling for the burr. This is looking good. You feel some grit on your stone sometimes? Try to keep it clean. There's always a little bit of debris around. Finish up, take a look. You want to feel it with your fingers. Okay, your eyeballs and your fingers are always working hand in hand, pun intended. Gonna get my strop, excuse me. Okay, this is my paddle strop leather. I have some, right now I think 1 micron Gunny Juice on there. Really nice stuff, diamond emulsion. And I'm just gonna get to it here. Any small burrs that aren't off are definitely coming off now. If not, you just put your fingers on it and feel. And I'll alternate every side, keeping the slightly different angles. Just give it a good wipe down. 3-finger test of sharpness. Shaving clean, if you can see that edge there, reflecting. Small edge on the back. And that's how I deal with 70-30, 80-20, 90-10, 95-5, all those things. You can alternate your angles, you can do one side, but you basically want to sort of match what is on the edge originally if you can. So thanks a lot for listening. Check in for the next video. Appreciate it.